as you think about grid resilience here, what sort of investments do you think are needed as we do keep getting these more extreme and more occurrences of these extreme weather events?
Modernizing and creating a more resilient grid is a top priority for Duke Energy Florida. We are doing this under a program called the Storm Protection Plan. It is about an $8 billion investment over the course of 10 years, and we are well into that process. And we already see the difference that it has made with outage prevention. It also includes things like flood mitigation, stronger poles, more resistant wire. And just in the course of a few years, we have seen that that has had a very positive impact for our customers. And we'll continue to focus on that as a priority moving forward.
And of course, we're already in the thick of summer. There's already a lot of pressure on electrical grids. How much tougher is this year versus previous years, especially as there's this greater push for more electrification and more pressure on the grid?
Every year presents a new set of interesting challenges, but because this industry is one that plans ahead, we have been thinking about things like electrification of fleets. We have been looking at everything from additional solar, renewables investments. So we plan far into the future. So these are the very things that we have been thinking about really for years now.
And do we have any idea? Obviously, it's still early days and we'll still have to wait and see what the aftermath is like. But as you look at some of these hard-hit areas around the country, how are the costs of really sort of fixing the grid and getting people back online, how have those changed over the years?
It is a significant investment, and it is one that we work very hard to communicate to our customers because they are with us on this journey. And so there is a big focus, of course, on the planning, the communication, feedback from customers, but also balancing that need for reliability and resiliency with affordability. We take that charge very, very seriously.
And when you look at the sort of infrastructure spending that's going on, obviously you have other networks that you have to work with because you have, the electrical grid, but then you also have water facilities that are also damaged and they all interact with each other. How hard is it to try and sort of work with multiple networks when it comes to things like storm damage or hurricane damage?
I think cooperation in the electric industry and working with other utilities is one of the things that we do best. To respond to a natural disaster like this particular hurricane, it really does require coordination at the state level, the county level, not only with other utilities, but with law enforcement, health facilities, hospitals, which is why it is such an important part of our year-long training, is that stakeholder communication, collaboration, and partnership, because we are one very important component of providing services to customers, but we're not alone. So we take it as quite the priority for us to ensure that we are coordinating and collaborating with those other partners who are also providing essential services as well.